10 Hollywood movies beyond imagination. So, without a further ado, let's get started. Earth is threatened by a giant pulsating fiery object that is racing toward planet Earth at terrific speed. If we have to survive, then we need the power stones and the fifth element. Moral of the story is this, but Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich is just spectacular in acting, plus the mystery and the future world is just undescribable. This movie is an action sci-fi movie released in 1997. The action of this movie is satisfying. Make sure it's in your watch list. Okay? Well, after his father's murder, he vows revenge on Division. Hiding in Hong Kong's underworld, Nick assembles a couple of rogue psychics dedicated to destroy Division. Then you will see what happened next in the movie. Well, this is an underrated superhero movie. We can see Captain America aka Chris Evans in the main lead role of this movie. Moreover, it is also an action sci-fi movie, but you can find a story with attitude. And basically, I like Chris Evans a lot. And his movie means action, drama, overpowered everything. And make sure you must watch.
Our government, called Division, trained to track us down and turn us into weapons.
There's only one person who's ever escaped from Division. We have to find her. She's the key to bringing them down.
With her, we're going to create an army.
We want Division out of Hong Kong just as much as you do.
Damn.
What happens if we meet our maker? The next movie is based on this theory. Big things have small beginnings. It is set in the late 21st century and centers on the crew of the spaceship Prometheus as it follows a star map discovered among the artifacts of several ancient Earth cultures. Seeking the origin of humanity, the crew arrives on a distant world and discovers a threat that could cause the extinction of the human species. Prometheus is a dark sci-fi blockbuster horror movie, but the definition of horror here is unimaginable.
We were so wrong. Take us home! If you don't stop it, there won't be any home to go back to.
Why is that door open? Cut it off! Cut it off!
An undercover agent and a spy constantly try to counterattack each other in order to save themselves from being exposed in front of the authorities. Meanwhile, both try to infiltrate an Irish gang. Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon are the main lead role on this movie. The IMDb rating is so high. So, this movie is a blockbuster crime thriller movie you must watch.
You're lying to me.
There are things you don't want to know about.
What are you waiting for, honestly? I mean, do you want him to chop me up and feed me to the poor? Is that what you guys want?
The next one is Brightburn. Dory and Kyle find a baby boy in a spaceship and adopt him as their own child. However, after turning 12, Brandon learns that he has superpowers and begins to use them for sinister purpose. Brightburn's an anti-superhero horror thriller movie. You can see an evil superboy who has power like Superman, how he destroys the world.
What are you doing? I want him in handcuffs and I want him gone. God knows how special I am.
Whatever you've done, I know there is good inside you.
Surrogates. In the future world of surrogates, most of the human population reclines at home without moving, while living vicariously through robot avatars controlled by their minds. They present themselves to the world as younger and more attractive than they really are, and also more fit. This is an action sci-fi movie. The scenario is this movie is beyond imagination. Die-hard actor Bruce Willis is the lead of this movie, and also emotions of this movie is incredible.
Surreys have been blown to bits without the least bit of harm to their operators.
If it were possible, it would defeat the entire purpose of surrogacy. Oh my god, Tom?
You're lucky to be alive. Good thing.
The Island. Futuristic thriller about a contained, seemingly utopian facility in the mid 21st century. The residents hope to be chosen to go to the island, the last uncontaminated place on Earth. But when one inhabitant discovers that there are sinister forces at war, he and a female friend make sure a daring escape. Because Lincoln 6 Echo soon discovers that his existence is a lie, and everybody, including the other inhabitants, are human clones. This is a action sci-fi movie. IMDb rating is 6.8. The thinking of this movie is beyond imagination.
Ewan McGregor,
I just want to live. I don't care how.
Scarlett Johansson,
Don't try me, Lincoln!
The Outsider. Gripping storytelling, impressive cinematography. Jared Leto's intense performance is worthy of applause. The way he remains calm, speaks only when necessary, gives his character an air of mystery and importance. You gotta take this person seriously. It was impressive for me, the world of Osaka, and to crime present a fable worth watching. Also, after a long time, Jared Leto has got a significant portion of screen time. Just for the fact alone, it was satisfying. So when he exhibits the calmness, you feel the same. Man on a Ledge. When disgraced ex-cop Nick Cassidy steps onto the ledge of the highest floor of New York's famous Roosevelt Hotel, more than just his life is at risk, he threatens to bring the city to its knees. There are some very nervous people around with some very big secrets to hide. As police negotiator Lydia Spencer tries to talk Nick in the ledge, she begins to suspect that he has an ulterior motive behind his actions. Keep this action thriller movie on your watch list, Mark.
The guy that stole the diamond off David Englander?
The 40.
It's your show, bro.
Just make it rain.
Okay, Joey, you know what to do.
The World's End. Well, Gary King is an immature 40-year-old who's dying to take another stab at an epic pub crawl that he last attempted 20 years earlier. He drags his reluctant buddies back to their hometown and sets out for a night of heavy drinks. As they make their way toward their ultimate destination, the fabulous World's End pub, Gary and his friends attempt to reconcile the past and present. They are inadvertently burdened with the task of saving mankind.
Hey, we're not drunk. We got blood on our hands. It's more like ink. We got ink on our hands. Doomsday. From the creators of Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Let's climb down the drain pipe. I got a better idea. Climb down the drain pipe. The only way to survive the night is to make it all the way to the world's end.
I am a